This is a quick overview of the menus that you will find in the MT50 monitor, which I use on my Epever solar controller. You can reach these by pressing OK. It has monitoring, device info, test operation, control parameters, load set, device parameters, device password, factory reset, failure info, and the meter parameters. So we go to the first one, and there you're going to find your main panel, if you want to call it that way. Right now I'm getting on my solar panel right here. It shows I'm getting 15 volts and 16.5 amps. My battery is at 12.4, 19.1 amps, and load is 0 right now. If I press down, next menu, well, going back, you can go to the right or left, and sometimes you got additional menus. This one don't have anymore. So we go down to the next one, and it shows you the date and time. And just as the prior one, let's see, go back to the date. If you go to the right, nothing else. We go down to charging energy. For the day, it will be the first one, 0.18 kilowatt hours, which stands for 180 kilowatt hours. For the month, I got 30.82 kilowatt hours, and ever since I installed my solar controller or charge controller, the Epever, I have 342 kilowatt hours. If I go to the right, discharge energy for the day today, and this only applies to 12 volt output, so 70 watts, which is 0.07 kilowatt hours. For the month, 2,840, and the total ever since I installed the Epever charge controller, that'll be 54.61 kilowatt hours, or 54,610 watt hours. Okay, so we go now to the next. We go down, and it shows the battery, the voltage 12.3 volts, current 19.9. I have a 500 watt solar system. There's 5 panels, parallel, 5 100 watts parallel, or I should say 5 100 watt panels in parallel. So the voltage I'm getting right now, 12.3, the current 19.9. Actually right now I'm running my refrigerator, which is about 88 watts. After it kicks in, I got a fan also running, that's another 35. I got a second fan here, that's about 30 something, 35 watts. I have a the inverter, I believe it uses about 20-30 watts, and I believe that's all I'm using right now. Okay, going down, it shows the PV, which is the solar panels. What I'm getting right now is 15.1 volts, 16 amps, and I'm getting 231.9 watts. Let me go back up. If I go to the right on here, let me go back real quick, back to the battery. Okay, if I go to the right or left, I'm going to the right in this case, it shows the battery temperature, 28.7. I have the battery probe, which the temperature probe on the battery, so that's what I'm getting right now, 28.7, which is the actual temperature, and the maximum voltage today is 13.6 and the minimum 11.6, which when I connected the refrigerator, it goes up to, for some reason, it goes up to about 880, and then it go ahead and goes back down to 80 something. I don't know if the refrigerator is defective or that's the way it's supposed to be, but that's what it does. Okay, so it's charging, it's boost. Actually, I should be charging my batteries, but I'm running the system right now. Energy is normal and no faults. Okay, going down, that was the PV. Solar panels, go to the right, they are connected, no fault, and is charging MT50. Right, we go to the next, going down. This is the temperature for the charge controller. Its actual temperature is 37.8 and status is normal. Load, I don't have, this applies to the 12 volts. The lights are off. That's the only thing I got connected to the load on the charge controller. They're off, so obviously it's zero for the current and 0 for the power. Light on and off. I have this connected for my lights to come on automatically at night. Where you see on 5 volts, they come on at night. So once it reaches the 5 volts on the charge controller, after 1 minute, the lights will come on and off. Once it reaches 5 volts in the morning, after 1 minute, they'll go off. And back to the main menu. And the second one will be device info, which shows the information for the device. This is for the charge controller. It's rated at 24. Got it connected at 12, 40 amps. Charge controller, I'm only using about 30. The serial number, if we go to the right, nothing there. Right, nothing there. So we go to test operation. I guess you can conduct the test here. I'm not gonna mess with this function, so we're gonna go back. Control parameters. Let's see. Here you can get to set your battery type. My battery type is seal. Amp hours. That's the default 200 amp hours. The temperature COMP coefficient. Not sure exactly what all that means, but I guess it rated voltage is 12 volts, so I guess it adjusts the voltage depending on the temperature when the battery charges. Go back up, go to the right, nothing there. Go down, over voltage disconnect. It will disconnect charging the batteries when it reaches 16 volts, and the charge limit is 15 volts. So it will charge the batteries not to go above that, which is a lot. Anyway, next one down is over voltage reconnect. I'm guessing 15.0. That don't make sense to me right now. Equalization charge. Once a month it runs equalization. It equalizes the battery charge, and it's set by default at 14.6. So it charges the batteries at 14.6 volts for 120 minutes, and then it goes back to 13 point float charge, 13.8. Boost charge normally is 14.4. And that's for the type of batteries I have. These parameters, you can set them in a different screen. Okay, so we go to the right, nothing there. We go down under voltage, reconnect, 12.2. I'm guessing the charge controller will start charging again once it reaches 12.2. And under voltage warning 12.0, I think it's supposed to give you some kind of signal, but I haven't heard anything, so I'm not sure about that. Low voltage disconnects is 11.1. The system does shut down when it reaches 11.1, and this discharge limit for the batteries is 10.6. We go down. A lot of these parameters are you can set them, like the equalize time is 120 minutes, or the boost time is 120 minutes. Boost time is done daily. Equalize time is once a month. And it goes back to the battery type. And go ahead, hit escape. We go back down. Load setting. I have it set up. Here you can set up how you want your lights or your 12 volts output to work. You can cut it on manual automatically. You can get it to come on, or you can have it with the sunlight. When it comes on, this is the way I have it. When it reaches 5 volts in the morning, it shuts the lights off, and in the afternoon when it reaches 5 volts, the light come on. So different ways you can do it. You can do light on with a timer. You set the time control. One of these two, I think you can set 2 different times. You can have your 12 volts come on and come off. Okay, we go back. And these are the device parameters. Okay, that's the version. We go to the right, nothing there. We go down, nothing there. So that's about all. Device password, you can reset, or you can set a password there, or reset the original password. Factory reset. You say, if you select yes, it will reset to the factory default. Escape. We'll go down. Failure info. If it fails, the meter has a little booklet that gives you the different codes for the failure. If it has a failure, you can get those off the little booklet that came with the MT50. Nothing to, let's see, we go down here. Meter parameters. These are the parameters for the MT50 itself. So backlight, if you want to change the backlight, basically you press OK, you hold it, let go, and you can go down and either up and down. SW pages, I'm not exactly sure what that stands for, but you can change that there. Escape. Let's see, meter parameter. Go down one more time. Backlight. You can change the timing for the backlight there too. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is with the meter. Nice device. Keep it on monitoring, and it's showing I'm getting 14.5 volts, 18 amps. 12.5 volts is the batteries charged right now at 12.6 and 21 amps. And I'm getting 260 watts right now, which I can use around the house on whatever I want. I got the fan, I got the refrigerator going, and also my computer, which uses about 120, 130 watts right there. Okay, well, hopefully this is helpful, and thanks for watching.